Organic Mike here. Check this out. This is a 250, I think it's a 76 model. I got off Craigslist for 75 bucks. I put a new flywheel on it today. It didn't come with a flywheel. And it looks like it was on a vehicle with the automatic transmission because of this kick down assembly. And I've already fired it up, as far as, I haven't put fire to it, but I've turned it over and it seems like the starter's shim perfect. I fixed the carburetor, it wasn't getting gas. And I got my faithful Gravely here. That's a good hot rod there. It's the 260. And I got this this fuel lines going into the right side of my Gravely tank, and it goes right over here to the fuel pump of this 250 straight 6. So nothing dangerous at all. I just want to hear this thing run, and I've rigged up an exhaust system. It's kind of really rigged. I got a strap right here, rubber strap, and it goes down here, and I just got some pieces of pipe just going over here just to kind of muffle it a little bit. So there's that funky looking exhaust system right there. And I got kind of a dead battery, but it's on a 10 amp charger, and it'll hopefully bump it over. I put some new plugs in it, and I rigged up this is going to be the start switch, and this is going to throw fire to the plugs. So this is like you turn your key on to the on position, and this is when you're starting your vehicle, but I'm going to have to manually turn it off, of course. I need a momentary switch for that, but you know, I just don't have enough time to get this kind of stuff. So this is the first time I'm really going to try to fire this thing up. I don't know if it's going to run. I rigged up everything to the starter here, and I've rigged up these simulated hard motor mounts to this engine stand that I got at Harbor Freight at let's see, here's the part number to that engine stand. Let me zoom in for you. It's 67015. 67015. Got it for 120 bucks after tax, and it looks like I can actually start this engine with this stand, with this deal I rigged up here. I rigged up I took 2 car jacks that you get up, you know, the standard car jacks. They're not hydraulic, so they won't bleed down, and put some 4x4s on the base of the jack stand, and then cranked that up on another 4x4 and drilled holes through this 4x4 and put them at an angle and put stress on it, and it holds the jack stand pretty good on the front, because these straight 6s are pretty front heavy. So you can kind of see what I did there. Drill right to the center of that 4x4, got it at an angle, sitting on another 4x4, going straight across to the 2 jack stands that were just all this stuff I just had laying around the house. But I really like this engine stand. It's pretty strong for 120 bucks. I'm going to try to keep this video short and see if I can't get this thing fired up. So I'm going to put this on the tripod here and kind of aim it right there and see if we can't get this thing to run off the gas from the Gravely commercial lawnmower. So there goes nothing. Give it a pump it a little bit. We got a little backfire. Well, it's burning all the oil out of the cylinders. But I think once I get it tuned, and I don't want to run it too long because there's no water in the engine, not much, so I didn't want it to get too hot. But looks like it's going to be a pretty good engine. Got a little smoke coming out. Thermostat. Looks like they didn't put a they took the thermostat out because looks like it's running pretty hot. This shouldn't be open right here. That shouldn't be. Looks like there's no thermostat in there. Let me see. Of course I can't see, but I don't see the top of a thermostat in there. Anyway, it's runs good. Just sitting right here on the stand, so it's ready to go into a work truck or a little rat rod or whatever I decide to do with it. Not bad for 75 bucks. I got I got a little over 100 in it right now. The flywheel and plugs cost me a little under 50 bucks. So not bad. I need to change the oil, and I need to find me an old truck or something to put it in so I can run it around and get it going pretty good. So that's a 250 straight 6 76 model, and you can see that that oil filter is pretty old, so this thing hadn't been run in a long time, but it fired right up. Organicmike.com. Subscribe if you like.